Hello and welcome to this week's Climate Change Communique. Today I'm going to be talking about Greta Thunberg and the climate strikes that took place last Friday, the 20th. Okay, so for those of you who don't know who Greta Thunberg is, I'll do a quick summary of how she became a climate activist. Greta Thunberg is a 16-year-old climate activist from Sweden. Last year, when she was 15 years old, she stopped going to school to stand outside the Swedish government building with a sign protesting climate change. Her actions inspired other students to take similar action. As these protests became more popular, students all over the globe worked together to make the school strike for climate movement, also known as Fridays for Future. Okay, so now that you know Greta's life story, we can talk a little bit more about her. As some of you may know, there was a United Nations meeting this week. Greta spoke on this meeting on Monday and got to this meeting by taking a no-admissions yacht. The trip took 15 days and was closely followed by the media. She arrived in New York on August 28th, and on Friday, September 20th, she spoke at the New York Fridays for Future protest. These protests were held in cities and towns all around the globe. She also spoke this past Monday, the 23rd, at the UN meeting. Her speech was very direct and gave a new meaning to short and sweet, but I couldn't agree more with what she said. One thing I love about her style of speaking is that she's very direct, and she doesn't beat around the bush. Also taking place this past week at the UN meeting, climate change was announced the greatest challenge facing humanity at Political Forum on September 24th. The next day, Wednesday, September 25th, world leaders added managing planet resources onto the 2030 agenda. World leaders also endorsed a declaration that is intended to protect small developing islands from climate change and to speed up sustainable development in those nations. Greta Thunberg's speech, along with these promises, show that action is being taken, or at least is being planned to be taken. Either way, it is a step in the right direction. Anyway, enough with the UN meeting. I'm now going to tell you one reason why you should take action against climate change. One reason you should care about the climate crisis is that if things do not change, it is predicted that the leatherback sea turtle will be extinct before 2030. Leatherbacks are the biggest of all sea turtles, growing up to 8 feet and can weigh up to 2,000 pounds. Leatherbacks can also dive deeper than any other kind of sea turtle, up to 1,200 meters, to hunt for their favorite snack, jellyfish. So you may be thinking, so what? Turtles don't really do anything. I don't really understand why everybody is freaking out over them. Well, you're definitely wrong there. Sea turtles help to maintain seagrass beds and coral reefs. Their shells also provide habitats for many other kinds of marine life, and they help to balance marine food webs. But don't worry, I'm about to show you a way that you can help save the planet, including the turtles. One way you can help to save the planet and the turtles is to bring your own reusable bags to the grocery store. The primary component of a sea turtle's diet is jellyfish, and unfortunately, to a turtle, a plastic bag floating in the ocean looks a lot like a jellyfish. Turtles will eat the plastic bags, and the bags will get stuck in their stomachs or digestive tracts, causing the turtles to die of starvation. Bringing your own bags to the grocery store can help solve many problems. It helps solve the turtle problem by reducing the amount of plastic bags in the ocean. It also helps solve deforestation problems because when you're bringing your own bags, you're not using paper ones either. So next time you go to the grocery store, bring your own bags. Then, leave them in your car once you unpack, so you always have them with you when you go to the store. Okay guys, that's all I have for today. Greta Thunberg's awesome speech hit hard with some politicians, and we're starting to see some action on the 2030 agenda. Hopefully with leaders like Greta, we can overcome this climate catastrophe. See you guys next week. Bye! Greta Thunberg